I genuinely have no idea what Sanji was thinking here. So I have been watching One Piece, and something I've learned pretty fast is Zoro and Sanji, they don't really like each other. And I was rewatching this one scene, which is pretty crazy in the Arlong Park arc. Obviously, like, these two members of the crew, Zoro and Sanji, they haven't really known each other for long. In fact, this is one of the first interactions that they've had as crew members, really to understand like what kind of led into this. So Luffy, he arrived in style, and you know, he arrived in the most Luffy fashion. He came in with that boat, I mean, after he abused that poor animal. But anyway, he arrives, and the first thing he does, because he sent Zoro earlier, you know, after Zoro had his fight with Mihawk at the Baratie, he sent him, and Luffy genuinely had a lot of faith in Zoro that he would go and get Nami back. So when Luffy shows up and Zoro is without Nami, he actually calls him out. He's like, Zoro, where the flip is Nami? Like, I told you to get her. Now, to be fair, Zoro hasn't been doing like nothing. I mean, he got captured. He slaughtered like half. I mean, he straight up murdered like half of the fishermen on the island. So yeah, Zoro has been busy. Anyway, so Nami shows up. She's like, hey, Luffy, get lost. And Luffy's just like, yeah, screw that. I mean, I'm not leaving without you, which kind of makes me wonder, is it almost like a prisoner-captain dynamic? I mean, not really, but it almost feels a little bit like that. Anyway, so now you have this scene where they kind of think Usopp is dead, or at least they're talking about it, because obviously like some people saw like the Nami Usopp fake out death. And Zoro says what seems like a totally unproblematic thing, where it's just like, who knew that she had it in her? I always thought she was a small-time crook. And you wonder like, how could someone possibly take that wrong? But then you have Sanji here, who he must not have like processed it immediately, because a couple of seconds go by, and so you think like, okay, it's not a big deal, and then randomly he freaks out. He's like, how dare you call her small time? Which, you know, like obviously you know what he was thinking about. But again, like, what the flip, Sanji? Even Zoro in that moment is just like, what kind of stupid are you? But if that's not crazy enough, when they realize, okay, this is going down, and they go in to hit each other, of course, Usopp, who, you know, apparently not dead, newsflash, Usopp shows up at the worst time. He obviously gets rocked. I'm actually a little surprised he survived this. You know, Usopp is stronger than I give him credit for. But anyway, crazy scene, but like, how did Sanji misconstrue that so much? I mean, pretty wacky. But anyway, what are you thinking? If you want to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.